Hey guys, it's Nero of ToonGrin, and I'm going to do a trailer reaction, and I'm going to look at the trailer for the new Addams Family movie. I've known about this for a while. I know that it's going to be very much done in the Charles Addams style from like the comic strip days. I have heard talk for a while, and this was rumored way back in the day. I don't even know if it even matters anymore. But I had heard that the idea was they wanted to get Tim Burton involved, and you could only imagine what that would have been like. That's my fan going off because it is unbelievably hot here in Arizona. Yesterday it got up to 98 degrees. It's... Remember, if you're ever going to go out for like any kind of walks during this weather, stay hydrated. I know I do. And always try to go in the early morning because that's when it's most cool. We're going to take a look at the Addams Family and let's see if, the first reaction to this trailer. Well, there's Thing, and...
This is an average American family. And so is this. And so are these. Every family is different. But some families are more different than others.
Ooh.
It's hideous.
It's horrible.
It's home.
Is that really as tight as you can make it? Well...
Hello.
Wednesday, what do you have there?
I'm not sure.
Strange. There's usually a murderous clown attached to the other end of these.
Oh, that's awkwardly topical.
Come now, Gomez. Don't forget to kick your father goodnight.
Yes, Mother.
Boxley, blow F6!
Fire in the hole! Yes!
You sunk my battleship!
Well done, Pugsley!
How I wish something would liven up this already tedious day. Thanks for trying, Ichabod.
Wow, that looks horrible. The art, like, it's not even the art style. The animation of it looks cheap. It doesn't look like any of the mainstream, because it's MGM doing it, but like WAG, the Warner Animation Group, or because they do like the Lego movies and stuff, Pixar, DreamWorks, Blue Sky, a lot of these other animation studios do such high quality work. This doesn't look like it's made for theaters. This looks like it's made for television, and that wouldn't be a problem. But like when it comes to theatrical animation, especially in the CGI department, you expect it to look better. You expect it to look like a higher quality. Everything looks kind of flat. I mean, maybe it's just me, but it looks kind of flat. It looks kind of dull. It doesn't look finished. Like there's a studio, and I can't remember the name of it for the life of me. They write comics, and then they do animated adaptations of their own comics, and they use CGI, and they did like Howard Lovecraft and the Frozen Kingdom, and they did Steampunk Wizard of Oz. Their animation looks very cheap because it's all like done in-house by one, like I can only assume a small team. It doesn't really look like high-end. This looks like that. Like this looks terrible. Not even like because narratively there's nothing. The Addams are doing their Addams stuff. That's all there is to it, and that's fine. You know, we like the Addams being creepy, kooky, mysteriously ooky, and altogether spooky Addams Family. That part doesn't bother me. I do think like, okay, the It reference.
Strange. There's usually a murderous clown attached to the other end of these.
I understand that It has been around for a very, very long time. Alright? I know it's not a new phenomenon or anything. I know it's a very old book. There was this TV show with Tim Curry, beautiful as Pennywise, the dancing clown. And then we have the new film with Bill Skarsgård. And I feel like that joke is only in there because Bill Skarsgård's movie came out like a year or two ago. And he has his sequel, I believe, coming out this year or next year. Either way, that just felt like a weird topical thing. And it's like, oh, the Addams don't need to do topical. What is this? And on top of that, it has to be a modern reference because the balloon is red. And when Tim Curry was Pennywise, his balloons were all sorts of different colors. They were like yellow and stuff like that. Bill Skarsgård's Pennywise, his balloons specifically were only ever red. Everything about this looks bad. It just the humor. I mean, they're hitting the tick marks. Like if you know, I can scroll through the trailer real quick, but it's like if you just like look at it, you know, there's the Addams house and it's like loud and like spooky, loud noises, and they love it. Okay, that fits their characters to a T. They like doing the torture, and that's enjoyment for them. Okay, they got that to a T. Wednesday being kind of bleak. Okay, they got that to a T. Wednesday's torturing her dolls, or like, you know, she enjoys watching Pugsley get hurt, Lurch playing the piano, Thing helping out. The tick marks, I think, are there, but nothing is hitting the mark. I think, like, if you pulled out, like, a pad of paper and you did a checklist, you're hitting the checklist. You're hitting everything. But none of it is hitting for me in terms of like, oh, I want to see this now. Before, I like when I saw the poster, I was like, oh, that looks really cool. It's that Charles Addams comic style, and it's nice that they made them look creepy and kind of off-putting to look at. Because in like '92, like Gomez was a good-looking man, like Raul Julia was a gorgeous-looking man. Morticia Addams, you know, bellissima, she was gorgeous. If you go back to like the '92 version, Pugsley just looks like a kid. That's it. Same thing with like Wednesday. I mean, she's like gothic, but she just looks like a kid. Gomez is attractive. Morticia is attractive. Like Fester did look creepy, and it was Christopher Lloyd, and he was phenomenal. Then you get to this, and it's like, oh, everybody looks creepy and off-putting. I like that part. I like the fact that they're invoking the Charles Addams look. I love the fact that shows a real big respect and appreciation for your past, while embracing the future, you know, and that's a good idea for like a lot of reboots and remakes, because we shouldn't be so narrow-minded in the idea of if something's being reboot or remade that we instantaneously hate it. There's no reason for it. There's no reason to have that quick of a shut-off on material, because just because it's a reboot or a remake doesn't mean it's inherently bad. It could be very, very good. As is, this gives me a very underwhelming feeling. It looks cheap. It looks underwhelming. It is more of a teaser, so we have to see what other trailers drop, and we can then gauge better reaction from there. So, as is, I like one thing, and that's Wednesday has her like pigtails, and they look like little nooses, and I think that's cute. That's a cute little artistic gag, because normally she has like just like little pigtails, and they look like little nooses. I'll go in watching the rest of these trailers, because there's got to be more. This thing's coming out in like what, Halloween, October? Thank God. By the way, it's around a proper holiday. Like Shazam just dropped, and from what I understand, the movie takes place during December and Christmas, and it's April. What? So thanks for watching, guys. What are your thoughts though from this little takeaway? Do you think that this still has potential to be good? Do you still think this has the capability of being something very enjoyable? Could we get another good Addams? We had 2 great live action films. What are your guys' thoughts though? You know, let me know, comment down below and stuff like that. Be sure to like, subscribe. You gotta hit the notification bell. And guys, liking is important because that lets the algorithm teach us what videos you want to see, because the more likes, that means, oh, that's what you enjoy more of, we'll make more content like that. So if this is something you enjoyed, hit the like button, guys. You know, hit that notification bell to be kept up to date with all ToonGrin updates in the future. We're pushing forward with editorial stuff in terms of not just personal videos, but we want to reach out and meet other YouTubers and help other communities. We're doing a whole bunch of work, guys. Thumbnail work, video editing, special effects. You guys name it, reach out to us. We can see if we could do something. Be sure to hit our TeePublic store. Any purchases in there, that money gets funneled back into us, and it helps out me, Taylor, and ToonGrin in a very big, big way. We appreciate you guys for stopping by, and as always, be sure to tune in to ToonGrin.